Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is for my no contacts, twin flames in separation, soulmates in separation, low communication. What is my person thinking and feeling? Where is this connection headed now? Anything Spirit wants to share with me while we're waiting. If you are not interested in your past, you're not interested in going to your past, check out your playlist for singles readings or general love readings. This reading will not be for you. This is for my no contacts, no communication. So you guys need to know you're waiting and it's your turn. It's your turn to know sometimes. Spirit, let's ask Spirit now. Spirit, if you could please share with me for my Cancer, what is going on around their person while they're in this no contact? What any guidance that you have for my Cancer? What is important in this connection? I am listening for you now. Let's see. I have sanctuary. Create a sacred space for yourself, okay? Taking care of yourself, somewhere you feel safe, secure. You can do some healing energy, some work on yourself, you know, those things. Just create that sacred space for yourself. Surrendering to what is meant to be, whatever it is, okay? If this energy is meant to come back, it will come back. If Spirit wants you to surrender because they'll have other things for you in the future, then I want you to just kind of hand it over right now. Hand it over to Spirit and just say, I can't control the outcome of this connection. Enchanted, almost this feeling of one enchanted evening or enchanted feelings and romantic feelings, a sense of romantic feelings. So that could be memories, that could be I'm thinking of you, and then I feel deep love. I feel deep love in this connection. Can we be in love with somebody that we're not with? Absolutely. Can we think about somebody? And sometimes it could be a long separation. It could be months. It could be years. It could be, just is this person ever going to come back into my life? So for those of you that have somebody that is a distant, connection, that sometimes that love lasts for a long time. It really does. I have a celebration. I'm excited about this celebration card at the bottom of my deck because I almost feel like good news. I feel that a little bit of a when you least expect it. This person reappears in my life. Maybe we thought that it was over forever, or maybe we thought that we'd never hear from them again. But a little bit of a celebration, like I just had somebody who just took my breath away, like somebody who texted me out of nowhere, and I looked down at my text and I'm just like in shock that somebody has reached out to me. So let's see where we're headed, because I had a little bit of a you took my breath away feeling. I have a Two of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords, making a choice. You can see that, they can go in any direction at this point. So they're making a choice. I have a Knight of Swords, moving ahead. I have a Five of Swords. There's the battle, the inner battle. And I have a Hangman, this patiently waiting for movement is how it feels. Patiently waiting for communication, waiting for them to make up their mind, waiting for them to pick up the phone, and it is easy to pick up the phone, but it's sometimes not easy when there's a lot of conflict, when there's a lot of, if I pick up the phone, I'm going to open up a can of worms, or emotionally, I can't handle it yet. So there could be this waiting until I have the inner strength or the inner knowing of that's what I really want. I have the Wheel of Fortune, fate, destiny. I feel like fate and destiny is on your side. I really do. I feel that the choice is being made. And sometimes you think that it's you making the choice, but it could be spirit pushing someone in your direction, saying, you were really happy when you were with that person. You know, why did you run? Why did you push them away? Why are you struggling? Why aren't you accepting love? Why aren't you letting this person love you? You know, sometimes people push someone away because of fear of intimacy or fear of love or fear of commitment. And then they take a step back and say, you know, now I miss those things. Now I miss those things in my life. A Knight of Swords, a lot of sword energy. So a lot of Knight of Wands. We have a Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. So a lot of Knight energy, which is that charging forward, communicating, passion, fighting for what they want, making up their mind. So I think that they've made up their mind. Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to say they've made up their mind. All right. They've either changed their mind, changed or made up their mind. You know, maybe you guys separated and you said, when you decide what you want, let me know. You know, like that's the kind of energy that I feel. And I have the bottom of the deck, I have a King of Pentacles. So this is somebody who is looking for security, is looking for, I want to make the right decision. If I make the right decision, that king is going to be all in. So if they do come back, it would be because they've decided they want to have a long-term relationship. They want to be all in. I do not feel like it's going to go back and forth, back and forth. It's either I'm going to stay away, which I'm not feeling right now because I feel that all that night energy charging. And then this feeling of I've made up my mind. I've made up my mind that I miss you or I want this. Maybe they thought they didn't want this. And then when they're away from it, they realize that it was really good in their life and you were really good for them and you guys had a good connection. So they're saying missing you, of course. So I get that. Spirit, what else do you need me to know? I have a romance, a romantic rendezvous. I want to be with you again. And I'm going to say physically, I think you probably have a great physical connection. This person wants to make love to you again. This person misses making love to you. They miss the intimacy. Almost this feeling of if I could make love to you just another time, it would like make me feel concrete that I'm making the right decision. That is, I'm not saying you want to take this person back just to have an affair with them or have a fling with them. But it's like they just need to hold you. They need to make love to you so that I guess they can just feel like they are really making the right decision. Their career, their ambition, their goals, their egos could all have interfered in this. Maybe they were putting all of that way before you and you're not really interested in just being a physical relationship with them, that you want more, you want a commitment, you want to be exclusive, you deserve more, Spirit just said. So you're not going to settle for just, part of them. You're not going to just say, it's great that we only see each other on a couple nights a week or one night a weekend. Like that's not going to be enough for my Cancers. My Cancers need that emotional connection. Trust. I need to trust you again. I need to make sure that we are, we're there for each other, that we can trust. Now, if somebody's walked away and said, I need time to think about this, I don't know what I want, that's a level of trust also, because then you have this feeling of, well, what makes me think that you're not going to walk away again? So you start to question it. Status quo and the cycle continues. We have to break the cycle. We have to break the cycle of that we both want more, or we have to decide that we both want more. So if this person's changing their mind and they're saying, I'm going to put more into this connection, okay, it's not just a physical connection, or it's not just, when it's convenient for me around my busy career, my career comes first. I think it's a lot more than that. I do feel like I have passion for this person and this person has passion for you. And they're saying, I want you, I like, ultimately, I want you. I want to be with you. So they're confused, they're conflicted, is how it just came into me. That's something that we can talk about. What is confusing in this connection? Is it fear? Is it fear that, you're giving up something? Is it fear that you're losing out on something? The grass is greener on the other side. Like, what is it that you're confused about? So if they're saying I'm confused, or I am still struggling with what it is that I want, those are things that we can talk about. I have a 6 of Cups. So they're doing a lot of thinking about when we are together, how good it really is. So that's nice. I have an 8 of Wands, change in direction, change of mind. Okay. Shift in energy happening there. Knight of Cups, romance. I miss the romance. King of Wands, I'm passionate about you. And I have the Standing Stone, which is my Justice card. Okay, so a commitment of some kind with that Justice card coming into me. All right. I have an Emperor at the bottom of my deck, so it could be ego has been influencing this person. I want what I want. I come first. Selfishness. Some of those things may have been influencing this connection until they don't have those things. Until somebody says, I'm sorry, but you don't come first. And I'm sorry that, I don't feel the same way. I deserve more. And that's when they take a step back and start to, analyze what their part is in it. And if they've come to some kind of conclusion that they've made up their mind that they have to put in more effort and time into this to get the benefits of you, to have your love, have your trust, have your respect, they've got to put the time and effort into it. You're not just going to hand over your heart and soul without somebody putting in some time and effort. It's dark without you. Yeah, it's not as much fun being alone. So they're feeling it. I can't express myself. They can if they try. They can if they try, but their actions can express themselves also. They want to make love to you. All right. They want to make love to you. They miss making love to you. Why do I deserve someone like you? So a little bit of, they know that they're in the doghouse. They know that they've hurt you. I'm blocked. I'm struggling with letting you in. So they know that. Painful memories, right? So it hurts. I think you're hurting. They're hurting. I can't handle your love. There's definitely a fear of commitment, and there's a fear of intimacy here. Like, I can't let you into my heart. I feel like I'm blocking my heart. So that's something that they're going to have to work on. And that's something that they're going to have to open up more. And you were right. Maybe you called them out on something. And I want to be different. I want to make a better choice. What did they say? That they've changed and they've made up their mind. Okay. So this feeling of, I want to, I guess, get some things out, like, I don't like the way it was left, or I don't like how we left things. And right now, I think that we've got some backpedaling to do and some repairing to do, for sure. But I don't think there's anyone like you. And I feel like that is what's going to pull them back to you. That they could be dating other people. They could have even been with other people in between all of this. But there was never anybody like you. 5th dimension, intuitive communication. You are connected at a soul level. So it's a soul connection, and they could be feeling that after all this time. And I did start out that this could be somebody that maybe you didn't just end this connection with, that it could be years, it could be months that you haven't talked to this soulmate, this twin flame. But the connection is still there. So it's interesting how psychically we can stay connected to somebody. A compromise, a mutual understanding, more give and take, being more open and more giving. splitting our energy, options, unfocused, deciding what you really want. There's my decision. If they decide that they want to come and cross this bridge, right? For those of you that watch me, you know I love bridges and gateways and arches and all of those things, because it tells me that I'm at a crossover point. I'm at a place in my life where things can change, that the universe is shifting, that that we've made decisions. They've made a decision. You've made a decision. That, you know, we're at a crossover place in our life, and then all of a sudden the energy changes and we transform. We have a breakthrough. We reinvent ourselves. We're ready for the next level. This is a transformation. I'm going to say a breakthrough. Okay. It took time, especially if this is a twin flame journey. Check out your twin flame readings also. If this is a twin flame journey, sometimes those twin flames need to go back out there and learn some additional lesson before they can come back to their twin and take it to the next level. So your person may have been out there, you know, doing what they wanted to do, and then they've come full circle and realized that for whatever reason, they never got you out of their soul. They never can't get you out of their mind. They never got over you. Something simple like that. Eight of Swords. I feel like all I do is think about you. Like your thoughts of you are literally holding me hostage. Knight of Swords. Here's my thoughts of you. Like, if I'm either going to think about you in separation for the rest of my life, or I'm going to do something about it. Right. And I feel like they're getting to the point where they're saying, I got to do something about this. I have a Six of Pentacles. There's the more give and take. I have a Justice card. There's the commitment. If this comes back, it will lead to a commitment. And then I have a Four of Swords, the waiting. I know that you've been waiting. I've been waiting. Twins, if it's a twin connection, even a soul connection, it's like, you know, this person's out there. You know that they're thinking about you. You know they haven't gotten over you. It's just hard when you're waiting. Nine of Cups. Look, it's like he's almost daydreaming about how happy we were together, all the life experiences that we had together, you know, just a daydreaming energy. And then there's the Knight of Wands. Like, you still are the one that literally passionately drives me forward. Okay. Let's see what their final love messages are. Breakthrough, turnaround, new cycle. I either charge forward and try, or I walk away and try to stop thinking about this person. You know, like that's what's on the table today. Let's bring us back. There's this hope of I daydreaming about us being together. I listen to old voice messages you've left me when the silence becomes unbearable. What I'd give to have you here to talk to. I miss you so damn much. Sometimes we just miss our friend. We miss the person that we can share our daily life with. We miss the person that just everyday stuff that we talk about. And then all of a sudden we have this emptiness and this hole there. He or she didn't mean anything to me. If there was something that interfered, I love you. I always have, and I always will. I think that this is a person who has realized in separation what they had. Okay. Sometimes you have to be away from each other to realize how good it was. And I think it opened this person's eyes. I did. I think it has finally made them realize how good they had it with you. And they have to take action, Spirit said. I do feel like the ball is in their court, and they have to take action and reach out. I hurt myself when I hurt you. That I believe. That I absolutely believe. I don't think they realize the consequences of their actions, and it's been hurting ever since. I've been a walking zombie since you left. So life is not good for them right now, and I made a big mistake. I made a big mistake. So do we forgive the big mistake? Do we forgive the big mistake? That's going to be up to you. All right. There will never be another love for me like the love we shared. If this is truly a twin flame connection, there is that feeling of I'll never have this again. And it's a very special connection. So maybe that's why these souls are fighting so hard to try to find their way back to each other. But they made a big mistake. They know it. And I do feel like it is a breakthrough. It is a shift in energy. So maybe I'm going to say they've changed their mind, or they're ready to make a move. All right. They're ready to pick up that phone, reach out to you, want to talk, something along those lines. But I think the biggest part that I felt today intuitively was some energy shift has shifted as far as this breakthrough moment in their mind, that something has to change because they can't live the way that they're living. They can't live without you because they can't move on without knowing if they should be with you or not be with you. Okay. So that's kind of huge because that tells me that they're going to be reconnecting. One more card, please. One more card, please, Spirit. They're going to be reconnecting. I have a never again. That could be you. That could be you. You could be saying, I can't do it. I understand now why you're giving me the silent treatment. You might not be ready to accept this energy back. Okay. But if this person is going to try to reach out to you, you can't prevent them from reaching out to you. You can always say, it's not what I want at this time. Or you can say, I'm open to talking. It's up to you. But I do have somebody that is very, very sorry, apologetic. They made a big mistake. And I think they have a change of heart, change of mind, and a shift finally of some sort in their energy. So I made a big mistake and I'm sorry. You can do what you want with that. Maybe that's what you needed to hear. You just need to know that they're sorry and you're trying to move on. But you do have somebody out there that's thinking of you. And I feel like they feel, at least, they'll never have what they had with you ever again. Let's put this out to the universe and ask Spirit to continue to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always, my Cancers, for your love and support. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.